Good morning, guys. Sorry it took me a little bit longer to get ready this morning. I was making myself some coffee, and yeah, I'm not really much of a coffee drinker, but I started drinking it last Friday, and I've been trying to get kind of myself used to it, so I have a little bit more energies in the morning and through energy in the morning and throughout the day. So yeah, I got a few stocks that I'm looking at right now. VLRX is definitely the biggest mover. Oh, let me get rid of that. I always forget to mute my laptop. But yeah, VLRX is probably the biggest mover this morning. It's gapping up from 142 to 193. Looks really decent. A lot of volume. GTN, which is Gray Television Inc., is gapping up from 1280 to 1525. Picking up some volume right now. Moving a little bit. We'll see where this one goes. RENN is one I'm watching from Friday. It was kind of a big mover on Friday, you can see, but it's moving a lot in pre-market. It is technically gapping down about 13 cents, but it's moving a lot. We'll see where this one goes at the open. It's still pretty extended from where it kind of started to run at 95 cents or so. And so I'm keeping an eye on that one. TRXC is another one I'm watching, gapping up. Oh no, apparently this one's gapping down from 478 to 435. That's weird. Look at this chart. It had this really weird, sketchy late day spike all the way up to 478 right before the close. And so now it's at 435. Just a weird spike right before the close, but it's still moving some, so I'm watching that one. That's the only reason it wasn't on my gap scanner. Keeping an eye on ACHV. If you want to look at ACHV, you can see it right here. ACHV gapping up from 383 to 435. Looks decent. BOXL gapping up. Excuse me. Gapping up from 580 to 645. Looks decent as well. You can see BOXL here. What else? ZFGN. ZFGN doesn't really look that good, but see what else I can find. Gapping up from 709 to 730, but really low volume. Looking at CPB. Show you CPB here. Gapping up from 38.60 to 41. What else? Sogo. Sogo's gapping down some, starting to wash, but it looks interesting. It's at 10.95 now, gapping down from 11.73. Watching that one. TNDM as well. It is gapping up 5 cents, but it's moving some in pre-market. Let me know if you guys see anything else that I didn't go over quite yet. I'll have to see if any of these are actually tradable. I'm just now looking at the chat, guys. Like I said, I'm not really much of a coffee drinker, but I started drinking it on Friday, trying to get used to it, so I'd have some more energies to trade in the morning, and hopefully it'll work out. Let me go over the trade. Good morning, Missouri. TJ, what's up, guys? Michael Pledger, good morning, brother. Salty Style, good morning, bro. Yeah, Gap Scanner's looking pretty rough this morning, man. What's up, James? Hey, what's up, brother? Good morning, Mitch. What's up, man? Crypto, good morning. Lanif, good morning. James, good morning. Yeah, man, I'm going to be looking on trades. I can't show it on my desktop, but on my phone, I have Webull. And I made a deposit into them, and so I should be trying to get a few live trades that I'll upload later of my pre-market trades on Webull. I'm thinking about VLRX here. See if I can sell it into a short spike at the open is kind of what I'm thinking, but we'll see. It depends on what VLRX does here. Angel, good morning. Randy, good morning, brother. Mike Polony. Good morning, Track Racer. Good morning, brother. The Best. Good morning, Tiny. Callum, D Champion. All right, guys. So, yeah, we got some decent options today. Not the best morning for gappers. Volume's a little low. The best gapper is really VLRX. And it's only gapping up about, what is this, 46 cents or so. It has the most volume, though, out of all these gappers. Everything else isn't really looking that great. Last week was a really nice week for trading. There was a lot of activity and a lot of movement. And so hopefully we get some, decent stuff this week as well. But this morning's not really looking that great. So we'll see how that works out. Nice sense. Uh, Knuckles. Yeah, I mean, I learned to trade just kind of by experience, man. YouTube helps. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube, a lot of good information on YouTube. Really, there's just online, just an experience. I kind of took it slow, my kind of mentality with trading is just to take it slow, use a really cheap broker that you can trade with cheap commissions, take small sizing, and just learn by experience is kind of what I try to do, if that makes sense. Let me drink some coffee. Like I said, guys, I'm not really much of a coffee drinker, but I've been trying to drink it the last few days. In the last 3 days, I've literally been wired all day. My wife has been like laughing at me. I've been wired all day from drinking coffee, and just because I don't drink sodas or anything. I don't really have any tolerance to caffeine. So yeah, I've been trying to drink coffee. Yeah, I mean, like I just think VLRX may bounce some at the open. If it does end up washing out, um, I don't think it has that much room to go lower, and so we'll see. I mean, I'm just trying to test out Weeble in pre-market and after-hours trading. Like that's all I'm really doing. I just want to see how well Weeble works if I buy a stock in pre-market. And the one that has the most volume in pre-market is probably VLRX. I think it'll bounce off of this lows right here, right around here at 185. And so I may try to buy it anticipating a small spike and then sell off in the open. But like I said, I'm really just kind of trying to test out pre-market and after-hours trading on Weeble. And so, just kind of messing around on there. Yeah, appreciate it, James. Track racer. Yeah, I'm laughing at what you're saying, man. Like I said, I don't even drink coffee, so it's like when I drink coffee now, I'm legitimately wired, man. I'm like going 1,000 miles an hour, which I think may be good for my trading. I don't know. I'm trying to test it out today, see how it works. If you're asking though, I haven't even drinking coffee yet today. My coffee's still too hot right now. Hey, appreciate the super chat, Angel. Appreciate it for the $2 donation. Appreciate it. That's awesome. You're buying. I'm assuming you meant NAKD, Angel. That's what I'm guessing. NAKD. XBIO. XBIO doesn't look too bad. It's sitting right around $3. And RENN. Yeah, I like RENN. Alright, so let me see if I can trade VLRX. First off, I'm going to have to go through the news. I'm just trying to buy something really quick. I just want to try to buy something in pre-market or after hours. I'm just going to do a market order. Wait, market orders probably aren't a good idea. Right? Not in pre-market. I've never traded in pre-market and after hour, guys, so forgive me. Let me try setting it at 196. How many shares should I buy? I'm just going to buy something small like 20 or 30 since it's just a cheap broker, just to see how it works. I appreciate the sub. Good morning, Digital. Oh, that's the name of the company, NAKD. Got it. Got it. Yeah, but I appreciate the $2 donation, Angel. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Let's see. Also, Eric, appreciate the sub, brother. Welcome, man. All right, so let's see if any of these are actually tradable. I'm trying to figure out how to. I got to get this to where it's in extended hours. There we go. Buy. Let me see. So the last quoted price, 191 and 194. So I'm going to set my target here at 193. See if I get filled. All right. Okay, yeah. So look, I mean, I got filled immediately. I set my limit at 193 for VLRX. And I was filled immediately on Webull. That's pretty quick. Nice. So that's cool. I got it on film too, so we'll see how that works. Holdings. Nice. All right, so let's see if any of these are actually tradable. I'm going to go over the news on these stocks. RENN, I believe, is tradable. Yes. GTN is tradable. TRXC is tradable. VLRX. Oh, VLRX is not tradable. What a bummer, man. That's like my favorite one. How could they? All right, ACHV is not tradable either. BOXL is tradable. ZFGN is tradable. CPB is tradable. SOGO is tradable, I'm pretty sure. And TNDM. All right, so 8 out of 10 are tradable this morning, but my favorite one, the one that I really wanted to trade the most, which is VLRX, is not tradable on TradeNet. All right, so there is VLRX pushing up. I got filled at 193. It's at 197 now. I'm going to see if it starts to bounce here up to the VWAP and then try to get out of it. Like I said, I am currently up 6 cents on this trade. Hopefully it works out. Let me see. All right, nice. It's pushing up to 199, so that worked out. All right, so let's see the news on these stocks. James, you're making yourself some coffee. Yeah, no, for sure. I used the limit order. Look at this, though. This is why I wanted to buy right on this bounce right here. The reason I got in this trade is because it was right here. I might sell really quick. Take my profits, man. Because, I mean, I'm up a lot. Wow. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of this trade. I mean, what can I say? I mean, I gotta figure out how to get out of this stock, guys. I'm in this thing on Webull, and it's just tough to find where to trade. Account overview, VRLX. All right, I'm just gonna sell. Get out here. It's still in extended hours. Yes. 20 shares. Yes. Okay. Limit order is gonna be. Oh man, it came down. 202. I guess I'll let it work a little bit. I think it'll push up, especially if it holds here at 2. Yeah, Salty, sorry. I'm on my phone, actually, so you guys can't see it. I'm just kind of walking you through it. I'm recording it. I'll upload this video a little bit later. But I'm recording it from my phone. It's the first time I've entered a trade in pre-market or after hours on Webull, and so I'm still kind of learning how to kind of navigate through it. And so, yeah, I'm just recording it on my phone. I'll upload it later. All right, so let's go over the news. The first one I'm looking up is VLRX. Unfortunately, I can't trade it on TradeNet, but let's see what's going on with VLRX here. All right, so VLRX apparently is up on after results, positive results of the Enable study of the company's Vigo insulin delivery system. So that's ultimately why VLRX is up. All right, so I'm up about, what is this? About 20 shares, so it's just a very small share size, just to kind of test out pre-market trading. And at this point, I'm up about 15 cents, so like $3 or $4. I'm just testing it out with my small account. I guess I might as well let it run here. Tap the VWAP. What's it at now? 205. Alright, it's up to 208. The only thing I wish they had with Webull is I wish they showed me my P&L while I was in the trade. But yeah, VLRX is up on good studies, or good results. The next one I'm looking at is TRXC. And TRXC is moving, I think, because news came out that they were adding it to the Russell 2000 index, and that's why TRXC was up originally, but it's kind of weird. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of this. I mean, I don't know how much it's going to go up. It's right around the VWAP. I'm just going to use that to exit with a 208 sell price. See if we can get up that high. It'll let me know when it sells my order too. There it goes. It's up to 209. That should fill me. There we go. Yeah, it filled me. So yeah, the fills are actually really decent on Webull. It filled me right away. I can stop this. I can go ahead and stop this, so just because I got it on video now. But yeah, I mean, I made 15, 20 cents from that trade, and so I'll take it. But the fills are actually pretty decent. I mean, you know, you expect pre-market and after-hours fills, especially with limit orders, to be kind of slow, but this was actually really, really quick. Right when I thought I should get filled, I did get filled, and so. But yeah, they're adding the TRXC to the Russell 2000 index, and that's ultimately why it's up. Looking at RENN, see if anything recent came out on this one. I know it was a big runner last week. Not really any news out on it specifically for Friday. Let me see. Yeah, not really any news. I think it's just, you know, off of momentum from Friday for RENN. Looking at GTN, you can see it's gapping up from 1280 to 15. All right, so BTN or GTN shares are up because they announced that they are merging with Raycom for $3.6 billion. So a merger news that came out for GTN, and for that reason they are up. Let's see if it has anything else on this topic. Oh, also, yeah, buyout merger deal rumors. That's why GTN is up. So we'll see where this one goes as well. Another one I'm looking at is ACHV. You can see ACHV gapping up from 383 to 423. I can't remember if I could trade this one or not. I don't think I can. Yeah, unfortunately I can't trade this one, but we'll still look it up. Nothing really out on ACHV this morning. Nothing I really see right now. Yeah, nothing really is out on ACHV. I don't really see any catalyst for this one. I appreciate the sub star. Welcome. Appreciate it. Moving on to, what else do I have on my watch list today? A BOXL. This is kind of a runner from the last few weeks. Let me see. BOXL. All right, so Boxlight announced an acquisition this morning. Yeah, it's a $2.5 million acquisition of Quizdom, which is for cash, debt, and stock. And so an acquisition news coming out for BOXL. That's why it is ultimately up. CPB, Campbell Soup Company. So Campbell is still gapping up from 30.60 to 40.32, but it's starting to wash a little bit as of this point. Let's see what is out for Campbell's. All right, so there's just kind of a rumor going out that Kraft Heinz is interested in buying Campbell Soup, and so just the rumor, I believe, is making Campbell's be up right now. So that's interesting. We'll see if Heinz ends up buying them, or Kraft Heinz. Another one I'm looking at is Sogo. This one's been moving a lot the last few weeks. Gapping down some. See if I can find anything out on this one now. Alright, so yeah, Sogo's chief operating officer, her name was, or his or her name, I can't tell, his or her name was Officer Lion Rue. They resigned, and so I guess that's bad news for Sogo, and that's ultimately making the stock gap down some. Appreciate the sub, Jim. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it, man. So yeah, Sogo down. Last one I'm kind of looking at is TNDM here. See, look, it looks like I got out of VLRX at the right time. You know, I got out right around this high, like right at 208. So that looked good. You know, I thought it may bounce off that VWAP area. It's kind of one of my short setups. But yeah, TNDM breaking even in pre-market this morning. Probably don't have much out on it, but we'll see. Yeah, nothing really out on TNDM. It had a FDA approval of their insulin pump on Friday. And so I think it's just still acting off of that momentum there. So yeah, we got some options today. Hopefully I find a few more to get into. Because as of now, I mean, I like this. I mean, there's some decent ones. I can't trade VLRX, but there's still a few options, but not that many. And so really I'd like a little bit more. All right, so I'm back checking up the chat. Good morning, Hindsight. Hindsight, I'm using Weeble. I have a review on them on my page. It's kind of like Robinhood on steroids. You know, you can trade in pre and post market without having to have a margin account. You get a free stock for signing up. There's zero commissions. You can switch your exchanges, pay for different exchanges information. Really cool news story. They got candlestick charts. They have study indicators, like you can put moving averages and all this different stuff on your candlestick chart. They have a time and sales window. They give you free level 1 quotes. It's just really cool. It's a really cool, zero commission broker. They actually sponsored me in the last video I made, but I ended up depositing what they gave me in my account anyway because I thought they were a cool broker. AK, what's up, Juan? Good morning, Kang and Juan. Yeah, I took a long position in it, fam. I got out right here at 208. It's just I wanted to get comfortable with trading on Weeble. I've never done it before, and so I kind of wanted to just get comfortable doing it, see what their fills were like, see how quickly they filled me with limit orders. And you'll see the video. I'll upload it a little bit later. They actually filled me pretty quick. And so, not bad. Not too bad. What's up, outsiders? Sean, good morning, brother. Mole man. Weeble. It's This is it right here. I'm gonna post it. This is what it's called. Webull. Mole man. I could see why you think it's Weeble though. I probably pronounce it kind of that way, but yeah, it's we, as in like we are going to the store, and then bull, like I am bullish on a stock. Webull. Yeah, you can short hindsight, but you have to have a margin account, and I believe a margin account is you have to have at least $2,000 in your account. But if you do have $2,000, chances are pretty good you'll get a margin account, and you will be able to short. And so they do allow shorting, but only with margin accounts. Oh, 100% Mitch, I definitely agree. Good morning, NYC. Appreciate the sub in. I'm just gonna, yeah, appreciate the sub, brother. Welcome, man. PTN, JT the Bull Trader. Yeah, I kind of like PTN. We'll see if it picks up some volume. See if I can trade it. Doubtful. I seriously doubt I can, but we'll see. Yeah, I can't trade PTN, unfortunately. Kind of a sketchy day in the market. Like Mitch is saying, you got to be really careful on days like today. There's just not that much activity right now. And I mean, there's a few different, moving stocks. Like VLRX looks decent, and I may try to toy around on Webull with VLRX. But, nothing else really looks that good. I mean, I'm going to watch RENN maybe for a short under the VWAP. We'll see. Same thing with TRXC and a few of these other ones. But volume's a little low today. Not the best, in my opinion. SPHS. Whoa, look at that gap down for SPHS. Crazy gap down. And I can trade it. Interesting. Really, I'm looking for a rebound in this one. I mean, Patience Death is pretty bad, though. But I'm going to add this one to my watch list for sure. I'm going to let it take over ZFGN. I'm going to take ZFGN's place just because that one's not really showing too much. I mean, look at that wash on SPHS. Yeah, no worries, Mole and Lanif. Yeah, no problem, Hindsight. What's up, Lewis? Yeah, I'm watching BOXL. But yeah, like I said, that was my first real trade on Webull. And like I said, they sponsored me in my last video. But they're really a cool broker. I'm not even saying that. Like, I know they sponsored me, but like I said, like they paid me a little bit of money. But I took that money and I deposited it into my Webull account, and it wasn't much, but I took it and deposited it into my Webull account. I thought they were decent enough, because really I wouldn't let any company sponsor me unless I thought it was legitimate, just because I wouldn't want to ruin, people's trust in me. So I made sure they were legit before I let them sponsor me. But really cool broker. The fills were actually decent too. I'll upload that video to YouTube once the stream's over. Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely going to be swinging some overnight, Michael. That's one of the biggest things I'm excited about. Like, if you've been following along with this stream for any, significant amount of time, you've probably heard me talk about wanting to find a broker that offers cheap commissions but also lets me get in and out of positions in pre-market and after hours. And so that's why I'm really kind of excited for it, because it's like I've been trying to find a broker that has just cheap commissions. I'd be happy if I just found cheap commissions, but they allowed me to trade in pre-market and after hours. And so the fact that Webull lets me trade in pre-market and after hours for zero commissions is like my dream, man. It's like I found a decent broker that'll let me do that. And like that's why I jumped in VLRX is because I just wanted to test their fills for pre-market and after hours to see how fast I can get filled with the limit. And I got filled, you know, in less than 3 seconds with both of those. And so not bad for a zero commission broker. A short sale restriction on SPHS. Webull might let me. Let me see. It might tell me. On S8, wait, what did you say on SPHS? Let me see. Yeah, I made. Let me see. I had $103, $104. I made. What is it? Like $4, almost $4. So, a nice little tester trade for Webull. I'll take it. My account's only a small amount. What did you say? SPHS. Yeah, there is the PDT rule, unfortunately. But like I said, I'm more excited because I can actually swing with them. Like I was swinging. I was using Robinhood to swing trade, and the biggest problem with it is that if the stock starts to completely go against me in pre-market or after hours, I'm kind of stuck in the trade. I can't get out of it until the next morning. So if the stock tanks 50%, I'm just kind of stuck in that position. Whereas like in Webull, if I'm swing trading and the stock starts to massively go against me, I can jump out of it and minimize my loss in that trade. And so, that's kind of why I like doing it. I'm looking at SPHS now to see if it says anything about short sale restriction. Its short interest is 1.8 million. I don't know if it says anything. Let me see. I mean, it has information about short interest. I don't know if it has any information about restrictions on it. Best thing to do is probably ask somebody that's on like SureTrader or a conventional broker. Yeah, there is a PDT rule on Webull. Good morning, Baron. What's up, brother? All right, guys. So we got 3 minutes until the market opens. I just gotta take it slow today. The market's kind of low in volume. EGY Bogdan. Not a bad daily chart. I kind of like the daily chart for EGY. See if we get a spike up to 266 maybe is where I'm looking for it to break. If I was going to get in this trade, I'd set a exit target of around $3, $2.95, $3. We'll see, though. Needs to pick up some more volume right now. Let me see if I can find anything else that's really moving. I'm not seeing too much I really like right now. I appreciate the sub, Nassim. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it, man. Also, yeah, right. That's kind of what I'm thinking, Mitch. TradeNet's not a good indication. It's really about what a conventional broker, if it'll let you, if a conventional broker will allow you to short it or not. Yeah, I day trade Bogdan. I mean, that's what I mostly do. See if I can find anything else that's kind of spiking up since I last looked at my scanner. Maybe CDMO. Yeah, CDMO doesn't look bad. Spiking up from about 47 cents. Not tradable, unfortunately, though. All right, guys, we got 1 minute until the open. Good luck, everyone. But yeah, I guess I mean, I don't know whether I'm going to try to get another trade on Webull. I already got one recorded. We'll see. It all just depends. Unless I see something I can't trade on TradeNet. Oh yeah, I mean, you can. I might day trade on it, but with Webull, I'm going to use it mostly for swing trading. But TradeNet, the account I'm using right now that you're looking at, I use for day trading. All right, here's the open, guys, in 3 seconds. Good luck. There's the bell. Might need to turn that bell down. It's a little loud. All right, so VLRX, watching this one. Can't really trade it, but still watching it, I guess. Keeping an eye on IQ. You can see IQ starting to wash big here, down to 33. Let's look at see what the SPY's doing here. The SPY's down since Friday. SOGO bouncing some. IQ dropping some. VLRX dropping some. Yeah, see, I'm happy with that little pre-market and after hours trade I jumped into. It went up to 212. I got out at 208 from 195. So took advantage of most of this big push in pre-market. All right, so CBP Campbell's is pushing up some. It's at 41.18. SPHS, kind of watching it to see if it breaks that low at 180. FSLR. FSLR spiking some. Yeah, but this VWAP projection is kind of that same pattern I always talk about. Look at this. Just did it in pre-market this time instead of market hours. What else? There is GTN's not really moving. SOGO trying to push up. IQ trying to push up. RENN washing some. Yeah, I thought SPHS might rebound some. So look at FSLR here. I mean, I know it's a little bit more expensive of a stock. I gotta just kind of think about what kind of share size I would take if I did decide to jump in this one. IQ spiking up here. I gotta look at the range. So the range doesn't have a huge range. So I could take like 20 or 30 shares, I guess. If this move would be $15. Yeah, I could take 20 or 30 shares of FSLR. RENN starting to drop some. Let's look at the 1 minute. Yeah, RENN tanking pretty hard here. Campbell's Soup. Wow, look at that spike on Campbell's. It's up to 42. Look at Campbell's spiking up here. The high caps seem to be a little bit in play this morning. Still taking it slow, waiting for good setups. Don't really see many entries. Maybe FSLR. I doubt it'll come back up, and so I think FSLR will eventually drop down under this, but it's over the VWAP now. I want to see it hold underneath the VWAP. I want to see it completely. I want to see the candle actually open up under the VWAP instead of just drop under it really quickly. STRT. Sorry, trying to keep up with the chats. MYSZ, HTZ. Let's see how right I was with FSLR here. I said I don't know if it'll get back up there. I think it'll probably end up washing, but we'll see. We'll see how correct I was with it. ABIL. Didn't they add ABIL? Can I trade this one? Yeah, ABIL starting to spike. Look at this, man. I got it. Man, there it goes. Called that one out perfectly. Hope somebody took advantage of that because I didn't. But called it out on the nose right there. Yeah, ABIL starting to spike some at 595 now. I think I can trade ABIL, right? Yep, I can. Look at that. That was just a really easy pattern to predict this FSLR level. Should have jumped into it. It's just a little bit too expensive. I'm not used to the sizing with it. But look at that beautiful wash right there, man. Hey, at least that was correct. Gives me a little bit of confidence there. Let's see it drop down 60, 70 cents from where I called it out. If I'd have taken 30, 40 shares, it would have been a 20 something gain. Moving a little bit too quick now to jump into it. Not going to chase it. Here is RENN for a VWAP test. I already broke over it. Alright, so ABIL is over the VWAP. RENN breaking over it as well. Want to see it start to act as a little bit of resistance first, some confirmation in that trade. Let's see what else, if I can find anything else moving. DRYS. DRYS is spiking up, guys. It's at 675 now. Flagging a little bit. So yeah, DRYS. Givo spiking up from 8 to 849. Has a little bit of a 1 minute pullback there on Givo. ABIL trying to get over that VWAP area. I mean, if ABIL ends up dropping underneath this $6 level and holds and looks weak, I may consider going short. It usually ends up coming right back down after these washes. You can see spike, fail, spike, fail, spike, fail on the daily chart. And I mean, it's starting to run, but if it cracks underneath 6, holds the VWAP area as resistance, I'll consider it. RENN, maybe a washout long here. The high of the day is right at 215. It's at 220 now. Keeping an eye on it. We're only 8 minutes into the market day, so I'm going to let everything kind of calm down a little bit first. Kind of bummed out I missed FSLR. I called it out perfectly, but oh well. GEVO still kind of spiking up here after a little 1 minute pullback. Spread's kind of gnarly on that one though. BOXL kind of looks like a bear flag here. See BOXL. Yeah, man. I was definitely right with this one. So ABIL watching it. See if it can wash. EDGE. 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 Not enough volume. What was the one I was just looking at, guys? I forgot it completely. FSLR was it? Okay. Because I could still kind of look for a VWAP bounce here. GEVO spiking up some, ABIL spiking up some, DRYS washing out. Look at DRYS. Alright, so this is kind of what I'm going to look. I'm going to look for a bounce up to the VWAP and then a short. There goes ABIL, GEVO. A lot of stuff starting to spike here after a slow morning in pre-market, guys. Look at ABIL up to 650. Scary, scary drop on DRYS here. Man, look at ABIL still spiking. I mean, here's a nice little VWAP test. I wanted to see it get a little bit higher, though, for DRYS. It's been kind of going for the last few days. Steady trend up. See if it starts to reverse at all. Alright, so there's kind of a spike I was looking for DRYS. Try to take it a little slow, maybe get in with 75 shares. Look at the spread on this thing, man. Still kind of watching DRYS here. I tried to get in once, it didn't fill me. FSLR still dropping. Waiting to kind of see what DRYS does here. Not a great day for shorts, apparently. I mean, everything's either rebounding or running some. PULM. Look at PULM. It's a cheap penny stock, but it's running some. It's at 67 cents now. Man, there's the drop I was kind of looking for with DRYS. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should trust myself more. Down to 651. CADC. What's up, Donto? What's up, brother? Nice, Mitch. Good job, bro. Do I trade only big percentage gainers? No, I trade anything that's really moving. I mean, it doesn't really necessarily have to be big percentage gainers. It's just anything that's kind of moving right now. I'm just looking for something that looks extended one way or the other, and I try to get in, go in the counter position. Nice, Mitch. Hey, good job, brother. SPY's getting hit track. Yeah, TVIX and that UVXY should be going the counter direction. Yep. Yeah, SPY's getting hit. TVIX and UVXY running up. All right, RENN starting to fail some. Yeah, here was my VWAP projection, guys. Look at this. Beautiful example of it. From 660 down to 640. I don't know why I didn't get into it. I just kind of hesitated with this one. I think it's just Monday. I got to get kind of work up my courage a little bit more. But there it was right there. Beautiful example of it. Yeah, look at DRYS for the VWAP fade, Mitch. It's doing the same thing. I almost got in at 460. I don't know why I didn't. My patterns have been kind of working though for the most part, so I gotta have a little bit of confidence. I just need to work up my guts a little bit. I think I'm a little hesitant this morning for some reason. I think it's just how pre-market looked this morning. It didn't really look that good, so it was a little nerve-wracking to jump in anything at this point. I'll probably still end up getting something. Just kind of waiting for my setups here. Wait to see if I can see something reverse. BOXL starts to look like it may be reversing. SOXS. Man, look at the SPY. SPY's getting hit. Yeah, but look at this, Mitch. Man, look at this. DRYS almost got in. I tried to get in. Look, and DRYS at 659. Look at this. 659. And it just didn't get filled. But look at this, man. This is that VWAP fade that I went over this weekend. If anybody watched the video I put out this weekend, this is that VWAP rejection right here. You know, super reliable pattern, at least in this market. You know, don't pay attention to me not having the guts to jump into it. But that was it right there. That was the trade to get into. And unfortunately, I hesitated a little bit too much. I didn't get filled when I first tried to jump in. And look at this. Beautiful VWAP rejection right here. Same video I went over, or same setup I went over this weekend. I've been talking about it for the last 2 weeks. Really reliable in this market right now. But unfortunately, I got to work up the guts to get into it. I see it working regularly, though. And so, you know, I am having a little bit more confidence in my pattern identifying abilities. And so, while I haven't jumped into the 2 setups that I ended up calling out right on the nose, you know, my patterns and setups have been working. So I just have to maintain confidence. But a beautiful example of it on DRYS. You said HTZ, Mitch? I still got time. It's Monday. We still got a little bit of time. Yeah, look at this. Nice, Mitch. Another VWAP projection. Yeah, that one looked good as well, brother. Nice job. Hey, I'm telling you, man, that's the setup I've been using, man. It's a legit setup, you know. Almost every single time I've seen it, it's worked. You know, not every time. Obviously, nothing works 100% of the time. But most of the time when I see this VWAP projection, same thing here. You know, it usually works pretty good, pretty well. SPHS. I appreciate the sub, Doug. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it, man. All right, so look at SPHS here. I'm looking at it on the 5-minute chart. Starting to possibly rebound some. CBP. Your CPB. Yeah, maybe this is a VWAP projection here as well. But I don't like this one as much. I want it to look a little bit weaker. BOXL starting to wash here. Kind of another VWAP projection on this one as well, but not the best volume. ABIL still running. Watching Jivo here. I mean, this one's a former supernova, so you always got to be careful with these, but keeping an eye on it. SOGO, IQ. I'll try to keep my stream going a little bit longer today. Like I said, I'm just now starting to drink coffee, and so I have the energy for it, you know. The VWAP, Michael, stands for volume weighted average price. And so to kind of, I might not explain it the best, but the best way I can kind of explain it is it's the average price of the stock that has volume taken into consideration. So like the average price of the stock without volume being taken into consideration can be a little bit misleading because, you know, if the average price of the stock goes up or down, but the volume's not really there, it's not really where it should be because just a few traders can kind of manipulate it to go up and down. But the volume weighted average price is the average price with the volume of the stock taken into account. And so when it's a more legitimate average price, if that makes sense. And, you know, I'm trying to say this. It never really matters. None of this really matters because the only thing that really matters with technical analysis day trading is if other traders are looking at that indicator. You know, that's the only thing that really matters because all technical analysis is a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more people think it works, the better it works, right? So the more people that are looking for a specific setup or pattern, you know, the more momentum that setup or pattern is going to have. If it's a too complex pattern that nobody's looking for, it's probably not going to work very well because nobody's going to be buying or selling at those breakout or breakdown points, if that makes sense. And so it all just depends on how many people are looking for that setup. And the VWAP is a very commonly used indicator. And so I hope I kind of explained that the best I could. Wahib, send me an email, brother, at beginnertrading@gmail.com. Or you can contact me on Facebook. You can send me a message on Facebook or Twitter. Both Facebook and Twitter's Beginner Trades. Facebook.com/Beginner Trades or at Beginner Trades on Twitter. But yeah, just send me a message or just send me an email at beginnertrading@gmail.com. Right, exactly, Salty. All right, so still kind of waiting to see what I can find here. Kind of kicking myself for not jumping in the two really nice setups that I saw. I gotta put the VWAP on all of my charts here. Does anybody know how I add an indicator on all of my charts? It's weird though. Like I traded every day last week except for Monday, and it's kind of the same thing this week. I haven't traded yet on Monday. I'm probably still gonna try to. I mean, I got in one trade in pre-market on Webull that I'll try to go over later, but. But yeah, I need to add my indicator on everything. Okay, I know what I can do. I just go to save study set, and then add VWAP, and then just open that up on all of them. There we go. All right, now I'm just saving my workplace. There we go. Good morning, Aaron. What's up, brother? Yeah, I got it, guys. Appreciate it. All right, so here goes DRYS here. I may be looking to get in on the bounce. Not quite up to that VWAP area, but it's the first bounce after a big drop. The only thing I'm a little nervous about is this 618 support down here. Yeah, good morning, Aaron. Appreciate it, Sean. Appreciate the help, guys. DRIP. And like I said, like Mitch will always talk about it with me, but like the biggest thing right now, guys, at least in my where I'm at as a trader, is not how much money I make. The biggest thing right now is like learning myself as a trader and trying to tweak my entries and exits, tweak the setups and patterns that I'm working on to suit who I am as a trader. And so I'm still trying to kind of work on that stuff. I think I've gotten pretty good at identifying decent setups and patterns. At this point in my trading journey, I just kind of have to get used to not being so hesitant when I see a good setup, not being so fearful, if that makes sense. I think apprehension is good to some extent in trading, but I think you have to actually, jump when you can and get into a position. CHNR. CHNR starting to push up some. SOXS has been kind of pushing up all day. But yeah, tomorrow I should actually have my, I don't know what he is. He's my stepdad's grandson. He's going to be over at my house. He wants me to kind of teach him how to trade, and so he'll be here for the stream as well. So we'll have two people talking tomorrow. Let's see, TTOO, AXON. Look at AXON here, guys, starting to spike here. And so at this point, like, it's still relatively early in the day. Market hasn't even been open for 30 minutes yet. And so right now at this point, I'm waiting for some of these big runners to break underneath the VWAP area and then potentially start to wash. And so that's kind of what I'm looking for at this point. RDVT. Look at RDVT, guys, starting to spike. It's at 9:15 now. It opened up at, it looks like around 8:25. It's at 9:15 now, starting to spike up here. And AXON still kind of going here. It's at 266. All right, so DRYS bouncing back to test the VWAP area. The only problem I'm worried about is a potential reversal. I do have a very obvious risk area of 660 right here, but we'll see. A little worried it's going to reverse here at this point. It already VWAP tested once, and this looks like a very kind of self-evident reversal pattern. SXE. CHNR for Weeble, Mitch. Let me see. Not enough volume at this point. Need some more volume. It kind of did the same thing Friday, and then it kind of failed. And so that's the only, worry I have with it. It's breaking underneath the VWAP now. I'm just not interested in that one at this point. No, he's my stepfather's grandson. And so he's my something-in-law. Maybe my cousin once removed, second cousin once removed, or I don't know what he would be for me. Yeah, I trade Robinhood options sometimes, Michael. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best, James. Like I have a few friends. Like I have a decent amount of friends, but none of them are really interested in the stock market. Like my best friend, I've tried to get him to watch my videos. I've tried to get him to learn the stock market, and he's just not for it. He's just not interested in it. And so the fact that I have somebody that I can actually like teach stuff, I'm kind of excited about in person. CADC Mitch. Yeah, CADC looks good. I'm going to start to open up my editing software just so I can start to load something while the stream's still going. Oh, yeah, CADC spiking here. Yeah, see, that's what I was worried about with DRYS. I said it kind of looked like a reversal pattern there. GEVO, though. Look at GEVO here. Starting to look interesting. See if we get a VWAP test up to 850. Hey, Lanif, I'll help as much as I can, brother. Message me, man. I'll try to help as much as I can. What happened, insurance? What's wrong, brother? RDVT. Yeah, I'm looking at RDVT. Kind of watching it. See where it goes. Watching GEVO, see if it spikes up to this 850 level. With this one, though, I got to use a small shear size. It's just moving a lot. CIDC. What else? Yeah, CIDC. This one's starting to run pretty big here. SPHS. Man, look at SPHS. I completely missed that one. Yeah, that's what I said. I think it might rebound some, is what I thought this morning. I don't like rebound plays, though, just because they could also easily drop, and so I think they're a little bit more risky for me. But man, look at CADC here. That thing's starting to run. Oh, it's halted. Yep, CADC is halted, you guys. DRYS is kind of testing that VWAP area. Maybe it was another VWAP test. This one just broke over it, though. Like I said, if I was getting in this trade, and I'm starting to get more confidence in like where I would set my exits. If anybody heard me earlier, I said if I got into this trade, I would get out with a 660. I think I said it was a very obvious risk level of 660, and you can see it pushed up and baby tapped it. TNDM starting to tank underneath the VWAP here. Look at this drop. TNDM dropping huge here. Nice, Lanif. Congrats, brother. Jonathan. Yeah, I can't trade VLRX, but man, look at TNDM. This thing is just washing huge here, guys. Crazy down drop. on TNDM down to 23.27. Not going to mess with it now. Yeah, look at this DRYS dropping back down to 636. Yeah, good job, brother. Nice, Lanif. Watching ABIL here, it's starting to kind of push up here. Maybe it looks like a long setup. You can see ABIL. Also, RDVT is right around the VWAP area. Alright, so what I'm looking for at TNDM is a bounce up to this VWAP and then get in with a price target of 23, maybe down to 23.15 or so. See if this thing can bounce that high. It's up to 23.47. That's about the only entry I really see right now. See if we can bounce a little bit higher. VWAP's at 23.70. Yeah, most of the time I'm short stocks, Sean. What happened, insurance? I heard you say something about YouTube deleted your stuff, brother. But yeah, mostly I'm short biased, Sean. I have a very specific setup that I've been looking for. And I'm just trying to stick to that setup. You know, if it's your first time watching, usually I trade at least once a day. It's kind of weird. Last Monday I did the same thing. Like last Monday I didn't get into anything either. And so I think it's pre-market. It's kind of making me nervous to be in positions. We'll see if TNDM can spike a little bit more here. To maybe get in, let me start to kind of analyze what kind of share size I should take. Maybe looking at 50 shares or so, 40, 50 shares for TNDM since it's a $24 stock. All right, it's up to 62, right around the VWAP. This is kind of when I'm going to start looking to short it. If we can get a little bit higher here. All right, so I went ahead and got in with 50 shares on TNDM. See if I can get a drop back down. There's a quick drop. See if we can get a little bit lower here is what I'm really ultimately looking for. Pull back down to test these lows. Testing the $50 area again, bouncing a little bit. Let's see. spike quickly. I'm going to use this VWAP area, this 2375 as my risk. Now it's just about having the patience to look at ABIL starting to spike here, guys. Look at ABIL. It's up to 720, testing the high of the day here. Up to 718. All right, there's the drop again on TNDM. We'll see if we can get a wash a little bit lower here. 48, nice. 41, beautiful. Let's see if the spread can even out some. See if this area acts as resistance at this point. Nice, 44, 40. All right, so I went ahead and got out for a 650 gain on that one. Maybe should have had a little bit more patience with it, but took the gain, got in on the VWAP rejection. Like I said, should have held it a little bit longer. That's the biggest thing I need to work on. I'm kind of kicking myself right now because it just dropped another 10 cents, but got out for a small profit. Look at this. Ugh, nothing worse than this, guys. All I could do is laugh about it. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Did anybody just see this? Man. All right, guys. So yeah, this is what I really need to work on, okay? So I got out for a, what is this? A 10-cent gain or so, maybe a 15-cent gain, something in between there. And it immediately dropped another 20 cents after that. And so yeah, that is, this is the setup that I've been using that really works. Every time I've seen this setup, guys, if you've watched me, you see this setup happen over and over and over again. And I don't know why I exited there. That's the biggest thing. I'm still a new trader, but man, this is the biggest thing I need to work on, because look at this beautiful wash after that, all the way down to that $23 price target I was talking about. But man, look at that drop. Rex, I use TradeNet. TradeNet, it's the broker you see on the left side of my screen. But man, look at this. Definitely having some FOMO here. That was the move right there, guys. That was the move. My entry with this trade was 23.59. Look at this. Way up here. It eventually dropped as low as 23. So I would have been up. What is that? $30 on this trade. And I took $6.50 out of that move. Beautiful drop. I don't know why I exited there. That's the biggest thing. I was watching something this weekend and it said one of the biggest things that profitable traders learn. Right, that's what I need to do, Pierre. Oh, for sure. I see that shizzo for sure, brother. But yeah, that was the move, man. But I mean, my trade idea was correct, and it's as of now, I'm profitable in the day. But man, instead of 650 or a small gain, I would have been up $30. Unfortunately, that's the biggest thing I need to do. One thing I was watching this weekend, and it was something about something most profitable traders truly understand, is that they have an enormous amount of impatience with their losing trades. So yeah, like they cut losses quickly, but they cut losses extremely quickly, and they have tons of patience with their winning trades. And so it's like they let their winning trades actually work for them a substantial amount. And so like at this point in my trading, I think I can definitely identify the patterns and setups that I see, and I'm definitely doing much better. I can identify the patterns and setups that work. I can see them happening. I have confidence in my patterns and setups. The biggest problem I have as a trader, and really the true reason I haven't been making bigger gains is because I do not have enough patience with my winning trades. Like, I was almost immediately profitable in this trade. I was immediately up a small amount around break even. And once I see that, enough just to profit some on the day, I exit it way too soon. Yeah, for sure, Amplify. I appreciate the support, brother. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, guys, I mean, like I said, I'm still a new trader for the most part. I appreciate anybody that, understands that, like, I'm still a new trader. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, when I put myself out there and let people watch me trade, I really get a lot of haters that tell me, they tell me all kind of bad stuff. They try to make fun of me, or they try to tell me I'm not a good trader, I'm never going to be profitable and stuff like that. And so really, when I see a trader actually being supportive, like, for instance, Amplify telling me good entry on the trade, I appreciate that. I did get in right around this high. So right around this high, about 5 cents under that high. So I do think my entry was pretty decent. My exit's what I need to work on, because I missed out on, a huge drop. And I was correct with the trade. It's that VWAP rejection that I've been kind of preaching about over and over again for the last few weeks. It's one of the most reliable setups in this market right now, is this VWAP rejection. And so it's just something I need to work on. Like I said, I'm not trying to act like an expert or a guru or anything like that. I'm just a new trader that lets people watch me trade and kind of see what I go through as a new trader myself. So I appreciate all the support, guys. Yeah, appreciate it, NYC. Appreciate it, Wilkin. Yeah, my setups, people can say whatever they want about me as a trader. They can say I suck as a trader and all this stuff. One thing you can't say about me, though, is that my setups aren't legit. Like, the setups I preach about, the setups I try to teach people are legitimate setups that work, a decent percentage of the time. And I try to just go over the setups that work for me. And if the setup doesn't work, I just try to ignore it. I'm constantly trying to kind of tweak the setups I get into to find the most, profitable ones. And so I definitely think that VWAP rejection is one of them. Yeah, here's kind of another VWAP rejection on DYRS. Kind of looking at Sogo here. RDVT kind of slowed down some. Sogo still bouncing off of that VWAP level. Appreciate it, Nelson. Appreciate the support, brother. Appreciate it, Pierre. Right, for sure, insurance. Like, that's why, like, no scams here, man. Like, I'm just being honest with you. I'm not selling anything. I don't really have any plans to sell anything to anybody in the near future. I'm not selling a course. I'm not selling a chat room. Really, the stream has a free chat room that you can come here and take advantage of. I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just trying to give people that information because I know there's a lot of kind of charlatans out in the trading world. Especially for new traders, it can get really easy to get talked into all this nonsense that people offer. And so I just try to be as real as I can about it because I know that's kind of what new traders need. Yeah, I mean, I get paid a little bit from YouTube, but I mean, I'm not charging my viewers anything. Animesh, I'm using TradeNet. TradeNet's on the left side of the screen. I get asked this question a lot. I might just start copying and pasting my review of TradeNet just so I can, whenever somebody asks, I can just kind of paste the video in there so they can kind of watch my review of TradeNet. But yeah, TradeNet's kind of like a prop firm. You pay a certain amount of money for a certain package. And like I said, you pay it. It's not a deposit. You can't withdraw it after you paid it. In my case, I paid for the intro package. It's $500. And with that, I got a day trading course and a few other things. And they give me a $14,000 funded account with a $700 max loss. And so if my account goes under $13,300, they close my account down. And any profit over $14,000, there's a 70-30 profit split. So I keep 70%, they keep 30%. And it's CFD trading. Not really insurance. So I think the way you make money on YouTube, yeah, appreciate it, NYC. Appreciate it, Wahib. I appreciate it, Wahib. I'm glad to hear it, brother. No, so the way it works, like I have my sister-in-law actually just contacted me asking me how to. She wanted to monetize a video that she has, but they recently changed the rules for monetization. You used to be able to monetize any video on YouTube. Now they recently changed the rules where I think it's you have to have. I'm not 100% certain, but I think you have to have over 4,000 hours in watch time, which sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Like, for instance, I think my channel has something like 300,000 hours of watch time on it. Like, literal years people have spent watching my streams and videos. And the other one is you have to have 1,000 subscribers. And that's really the tough one because it kind of takes a while to build up momentum with subscribers. And so to monetize your videos, you have to have at least, it's like 3,000 or 4,000 hours of watch time and at least 1,000 subscribers, and you can monetize your videos. Right, that's what it is, Dan. Appreciate that, brother. CFD trading, Wahib, is contract for difference. It's some people call it fake trading, but it acts just like real trading. And to me, CFD doesn't really matter too much because, one thing I really like about CFDs is that if you notice, anytime I'm filled on TradeNet, I get filled immediately. There's no lag in my fills. Sometimes it will say order too close to price, but I just got to hit it with a limit or market order. And inherently, market orders are safer on CFD trading anyway, but it's just contract for difference. Instead of actually trading the stock, you're trading a contract to buy that stock. But it acts just like day trading. Like you can see I day traded TNDM, got in and out. And that's the way they get around the PDT rule, is because it's technically CFD trading. And so I can trade as much as I want. I don't have to follow the PDT rule with TradeNet. And so that's kind of their way around it. But it's exactly like trading real stocks, except the only difference is that your trades aren't going to actually affect the market, which doesn't really matter because my trades using small sizing wouldn't affect the market regardless. And so that's the only real difference, is that it's not actual market buys. Like you won't actually see your order in the level 2, and your orders aren't going to change the market. Like if I bought 50,000 shares of a low volume stock, it's not going to really change that stock's movement because I'm not actually buying the stock. I'm buying the contract for the stock. But like I said, it acts exactly the same. The only difference is like the fills are a little bit better, and it doesn't really affect the market in any way, if that makes sense. And so, look up CFDs on Google to learn more about it. But I actually like the fact that it's CFD trading because my fills are almost immediate. And anything that I can trade on TradeNet, I can short. And so I can short anything that's actually tradable on there. And so there's some benefits to CFD trading as well. Right, for sure. CFD trading is real money. Correct, Sense. That's exactly right, brother. No, CFD is not paper trading or anything. It's real money. Like if I build my account up to 14,000 or up to 15,000, I keep that profit, aside from it being a 70-30 split. Like I keep the profit. It's not paper trading. It's trading contracts instead of the actual stock itself. Like the best thing to really understand it is that it's exactly like real trading. The only difference is, your trades aren't going to affect the market. Like I'm not going to be able to swing the market in my direction if I take a huge sizing on a position because I'm not actually buying the stock. You're not actually going to be able to see my order in the level 2. Aside from that, it's just like real trading. If you watch my old videos, like it's just like day trading. It's just a contract instead of the stock itself. And that's, like I said, that's how they get around the PDT rule, is because it's not technically day trading the stock itself. And so I can trade as much as I want. Yeah, Frank, you can short on Webull, but you have to have a margin account, which is at least $2,000. But yeah, you can short on there. You just have to have a margin account. I'm gonna start uploading my Webull video, and I'm gonna post that soon. FCSC Baron. Yeah, look at FCSC, guys, spiking up here. It's up to 318. This one used to be tradable in TradeNet. It's not anymore. Yeah, they took it off. I don't know why. Yeah, my GOG. This is live, brother. I think there's a delay. It's like a 30-second delay or a minute delay or something like that. But it's live for the most part. There's a small delay just so the quality of the video will be good. But it's like 30 seconds or something minuscule like that. Sorry, got my editing software out here because I'm going to start. Let me see. But yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and close the stream down now. I'm going to start working on this live trade from Webull so I can upload that video. Mitch, you screaming today, brother? No, you can't, Wahib. So you can only withdraw money that's over the $14,000 original buying power they give you. So it's like, you know, you pay the $500, you get $14,000 in buying power with a $700 max loss. And so really you get $200 extra to lose potentially. That doesn't come out of your pocket. But it's anything over the $14,000 they give you. So you have to be in profit to withdraw. And they don't take the 30% out of anything under 14K. And so it's only when you get over 14K that the 70-30 profit split becomes, starts to be there. And you can only withdraw anything over that 14,000 in buying power. That's why I kind of said it's the most similar to a prop firm. You know what I mean? It's the most similar to a prop firm because it's like you're trading, there's a profit split. You can only take out money that's your actual profit, not the margin they give you. You know what I mean? Aaron T, a link to TradeNet. Yeah, Michael. So the best way I can use to explain it. All right, NYC, have a good day. The best way, like, your max loss is essentially 13,300. So like if you get your account up to 15,000, you know, your max loss is still 13,300. It doesn't follow you. Like that $700 max loss doesn't follow you as you build your account up. So like it's a $700 max loss if you have 14,000. If you have 15,000, it is a $1,700 max loss. You know what I mean? So it's only basically your max loss is 13,300. If the account gets under that, you know, that's when they close your account down. But if you bring your account up to 15,000, you know, your max loss is 1,700 as opposed to 700 since you brought it up another $1,000. Yeah, no worries, Wahib. No sense. So you get $14,000 in your account. So like you start your account off with 14,000. If you bring your account up to 15,000, you know, you have $1,000 of profit, and that's what you can take out. You know, you don't have to bring your account up to 14,000. You start off with 14,000, and if you make $1,000, bring it up to 15,000, you can withdraw 70% of that. You know, so you would, if you bring your account up to 15,000 from 14,000, so if you make $1,000 profit, you can withdraw 700. Yeah. So, hey Mitch, are you streaming today, brother? Mitch, let me know if you're streaming today, man. All right, James, have a good one, brother. Yeah, for sure, James. Have a good one, man. My internet last time I checked, my upload speed was like 100 and something thousand. like 120,000. My download speed was like 7 or 8,000. So my internet speed's usually pretty good. I've got Comcast. Yeah, look at FCSC here. It's up to 327 now. Big move here, starting to run. The area I'm watching is this 329 point. See if we can get over that. All right, there we go. Mitch is live now at this point. Yes, Rex. So they take 30% when you withdraw from them. So it's like I said, it's kind of like a prop firm. Here, I'll go ahead and post the TradeNet link if anybody wants to sign up. I do get a small commission from it, but if you want to sign up, I have a link you can go to. Give me a second. And then also, I think Mitch is going to be streaming, guys, so I'll go ahead and post his link too. Let me see. But yeah, they have different packages. Like you could pay $500 for the intro package. You could pay, I think the student package is $3,000 and you get like something crazy like $80,000 in buying power, and your max loss is like $3,000 and so forth and so on. And so, yeah, there's different packages you pay for, but it's not a deposit. I try to make sure people understand that. It's not a deposit. It's not refundable or anything like that. Here's a link. If you can get 10% off any package you choose if you go through that link right there. Also, Mitch is streaming right now, so let me see. I'll go ahead and post Mitch's channel in here as well. Mitch should be streaming on TradeNet as well. There's his link right there. And so go check out Mitch's channel. He should be streaming on TradeNet as well. It's the second link I just posted for YouTube.